Hey everyone, yeah, this is my Friday video. Now, I think I might have a plan for this video, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, you probably think I look traumatized now. I am a bit traumatized, but let's not talk about that because that's not what these videos are for. Anyway, today I am going to reveal this video. I was meant to do this, I haven't done it yet. My testimony of how I came to Jesus Christ. Now, let me go and get something that might be a reason. Sorry about that. Wait, anyway, yeah. This book, I don't know if you can see it very well, it's called A Prayer a Day. It says 365 prayers for every day of the year. Now, when I was a young juvenile child, I used to read these prayers every night. I didn't know what I was reading. I didn't even know it was a Jesus thing, but that was my first thing. And then we stopped reading that book for like ages, and we just read like stories every night. Like, Mum read me a story when I was young. But yeah, that kind of what I was doing. I was doing a prayer each night, which I never knew what I was doing. And since then, I'd never actually picked up a Bible after that book. And I didn't know he had even had a Bible. I didn't even know I was Christian. Now, we didn't go to church. I haven't been baptised or any of that because my parents wanted that. But the first church I went to, I went to Stanley Park Church because I used to go to a club there called Anchor Boys, and then it was Boys Brigade when I got older. But yeah, I went there, and I went to the church one time on the Sunday. I didn't know why, because they asked us to, so I went there. That was it really, but yeah, that was it. I went to that church, and I didn't know why. I learned about it, but I didn't really retain any information because I was still young then. I was about 7 or 8. I just didn't know what I was doing until it came to, I think I was around in year 10 at the school, because I didn't go to church after that. I didn't know what it was about, but I was in year 10 at my school, and a teacher of mine, I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not allowed to do that, he was working part-time at school and part-time and working at the church, and he started a club. Now, the club at first, we were just playing games and just having fun now, so I didn't know what it was about. Until eventually, he started reading something from his Bible, and I got really intrigued by it. So, this went on. I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I was kind of really interested in it. I knew that it was reading from the Bible, but I was kind of interested in what he was saying and what he said. I got really interested in it. So I kept going on to the club, and then there was a thing after school. I went to that, and it was all fun and games, and then we started doing stuff from the Bible, and I was getting really into it, and I met other people there, and it just developed, and it was actually really, really interesting, and I ended up becoming a Christian. I knew where the church was. I think I went there maybe once or twice then, and I just started getting into it. Events going on at the church, like I went there a few times. It was the church held in the school, but it's just great how it is. It was a great thing to do, and I just got intrigued by it. And then I kept going to barbecues. There was one time he was leaving, and there was someone else I met, so I went to that. And then at my school, the club was disbanded because he moved away. So someone new took over that place, and the club was there, but then the thing is, many people didn't go, because first one, attendance spiked, and I got people to come along who went to the one before, but then that attendance of the younger years just faded away straight away. I even saw one of them. I told him to get my attention, but he never came back. My friends came like maybe once or twice, and then it just turned out to be me, another teacher, and two teachers that were there, because we were using one of the rooms who was there, and there was another one who was there, and then basically that's it. It started like that, and I was a Christian. I started going to church a bit more I think I was going like once a month. Like, so I was going there, and I was being developed. I was still a Christian, and I came developed after I learned what I was doing. I went to church. I became a Christian. I became a Christian through that club, and then it just grew. And then because this was disbanded because no one was going, we moved to meeting on the high street, and basically had a coffee and did the Bible study. Hold on a sec. Yeah. There's the company I've met. No. They're from. It's UCCF. Yeah, they make these uncover things. Like they're a Christian Union in London, and this one here that I have is the first one I did with the person that I meet, and it's Luke's Gospel, passages and stuff. And well, I did that, and I completed it, and so I went through Luke's Gospel a lot, and yeah, it was really good. And I was really a Christian, I was Christian by them, and I had done much by them, but I was Christian. I was converted by them, by the teacher, and yeah, ever since then, I was going along to the club, and just no one was coming, so we ended up going to Cafe Nero, and then we moved to Waitrose afterwards because Cafe Nero was expensive. But the thing is, I never had a Bible of my own. We did have one here, but I never looked at it. But this one I got in, I believe, 2015, maybe just near the end of 2014. This Bible, it was very good, and I've been reading this Bible ever since, and it's really good. I've been reading from start to finish. I haven't got through the Old Testament yet, but I'm in Proverbs, if you know what that is. Yeah, so I came to Jesus Christ through that, and then I kept going to the church, made it more regular, twice a month, like the week, every time, and I got this New Testament one, which I do my Bible studies in now. We just finished Acts and Philippians in there, so that's good. So yeah, I've got two different Bibles. One that's just New Testament one, and one that's just a normal Bible. And I had this that I don't read anymore. I think this is where we got up to, and the bookmark is pretty much on this page. Now, I probably did read this whole thing many times, but I've never read it since, and I've had it in my bookshelf for I don't know how many years. So that's pretty much how I came to Jesus. I had guidance from a few people, and now I basically met people at the church, and now I found someone I basically had a great time at the church. That's why I go there every Sunday morning. Used to go in evenings, but I work now, so I can't do that, but that's the problem, to be honest. I'm hoping to get the evenings back sometime, but the thing is, it's a great church, and I need to go there. It's a great community, and I actually like going and learning about Jesus and singing praise to Him. It's just a great thing. It's a great experience. Since Jesus came into my life, I think it's been a whole lot better. When I wasn't a Christian and I needed something to keep going, it was just me on my own. And since I learned about Jesus a lot more, I know that there's something that's worth my life to stay on living. That's what I need. I need to stay on. That's the thing. If I need to stay on, then must be a reason. And Jesus gives me hope because of what He did for me and every Christian. And He can give you hope too if you put your trust in Him. Also, now I go to church every time because I've got a lift there. I used to go every time as well, but I got a lift and I was with my parents doing that. But they've been very supportive, and they do. The thing is, luckily, because some churches I've heard many things about them, but I'm not going to go into that. But this church, they let you choose. Even if you're not a believer, you can come in and listen and make up your own mind. They're not going to make you do something you don't want to do. I started going, and I liked it a lot. I had a great time. I came to Jesus. And that's a great thing. We look through the Bible, we look through a verse, we do a sermon on it, and every time we learn something new. Now, I'm not going to say what I'm not going to say. All I'm going to say is I have put my faith in Jesus Christ. I am not sinful. I am a sinful person. I have so many sins in my life, and I haven't had a Christian upbringing. But I've become one. My life is very, very sinful, which is very bad. But apparently, with my hope in Jesus and trusting in Him, my sins have been paid for in full by Him. But I still commit them because it is impossible for someone like me, a human, to not commit a sin. Every day I commit a sin because in everything I do I should think about God. But I don't. Every action I make, I'm not always thinking about God. I can't live it. The Bible isn't a moral guideline. That's what some people say. It might be a moral guideline, but it's not. It's not a list of rules. You must do this, you must do that. No, it's not a list of rules. It's not saying you to do burnt offerings to the Lord. The Bible is not basic instructions before leaving earth. The Bible is a book of teachings telling us, Christians, what we need to do to earn our place in heaven, to escape the depths of hell, because heaven and hell are two real places. Hell, you will face eternal anger of God, which is excruciating and unbearable for any human. In heaven, all will be good. That's what the Bible tells us. And all these miracles that Jesus performed, you need to know that if you don't believe them, because we've been doing this section of miracles at the evening one, which I have missed a few now. Thing is, the miracles, if you don't believe they happened, then how can we trust the Bible? We have to believe every miracle that has happened, every miracle that's been spoken of in the Gospels when Jesus was around, feeding the 5,000, calming the storm, healing the blind, healing people with leprosy, every single thing in this book. If we believe this book, every single passage, word, letter in this book, the Bible, has to be true. If we don't believe one part of it, we can't. If we don't believe every speck comes out of here, we can't believe it, and then there is no salvation. That's what I'm saying. So I came to it through that prayer a day, seeing church, getting taught, learning about it at school, in a club, going to that school club, and someone take over, someone run the club again, someone helping me find out, wanting to know, and then encouraging me greatly to come to church. That's how I came to Jesus Christ. I started a little bit through the club, then more through going to the after one, more through going to church a little bit, and now, completely, meeting each week in the coffee shop, reading a book in the Bible, looking at what it tells us, every night reading this, praying to God. And it's great. I learn a lot from this. It has given me my life. The church has fully convinced me. And now I'm an active member of that congregation. And the thing is, because I'm a member of that congregation, someday I need to go out with this and tell people about it. If they believe, great. If not, it's also great. I'm only here to tell people the good news. If they want to turn to Christianity, if they want to put their faith in Christ, it's great. If not, it's great as well. So they can make their choice. I made mine. I was told about it, but I accepted it. And now, I've truly become a Christian, hopefully. And one day, I will be a disciple making a disciple, like many others out there. So if you ever want to hear about the Bible, want me to read a passage from the Bible on my YouTube channel, and analyse it as best as possible, let me know. I'm not experienced in doing it, but I do analyse them vaguely every night. So if you ever want to hear a passage read from my Bible, then, or you want to hear prayer a day from that book, let me know, and I will say it on my YouTube channel, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Now, that's all I can Jesus Christ. If you have any suggestions for videos, want to hear about Jesus, anything at all, just want to post a comment, nice comment, please, leave it down below. And if you want more videos about this, or want to know anything, leave me a comment. I will put my link to my Twitter down below, and if you want to follow me on there and tweet me, then good. And I will see you guys in next week's video. I hope you like this video. Good.